So I'm getting ready for a gig. Thought I would give a little tutorial on how I stack delays. I know it's a real popular thing right now, and a lot of people ask how to do that. So here's a quick little video on what I do. So I've got an M13 here, playing through a Rivera. I've got my Stratocaster. There's my dry signal. Barely any reverb coming out of the amp. Just a little dot of it. So here's how I stack delays. So I've got over here a dotted eighth note tape delay on the M13. So M13 is a big brother to the M9. If you're familiar with that, it's made by Line6, and it's digital, so it's not a beautiful analog sound, but it's close to it. So, and I'm happy with it. Once you start stacking stuff, it sounds really good. So as you can see, I've got a pretty high feedback here, and so that's kind of the trick in stacking delays, is a high feedback and a fairly low mix. So it's a dotted eighth note, so take note of that. You'll see why here in a second. So over here I've got some of my normal delays. You see an eighth note, quarter note, ambient, quarter note with some little squiggly lines. So what that is a low res delay. And so what that does is, as the delay continues to feedback, it loses its resolution and gets a little muffly sounding. Let me play something for you so you can kind of hear it. So you can hear it kind of dies out. And so what I do is I stack that, that's the quarter note, I stack that with a dotted eighth note. So together you start to, instead of getting just one rhythm, you start to get some polyrhythm stuff. Pretty cool. So then instead of getting just one rhythm, like I said, you kind of start to get this wall of sound. And then I've got another thing here. It's a modded delay. I've got this one, and I've got this one with a longer tail. It lasts a little longer, and then the mod's a little thicker. What that is it's actually taking the note out of tune as the feedback goes through. So I'll play that, and you kind of hear what I'm talking about there. So it just starts to go out of tune just a little bit. And so at the very end of the chain, I'll add this hall reverb. I actually have it set at a cave right now. This one's set at a hall. And so either one sounds really good. You want something real deep, really large room depth, and that definitely helps. So let me show you what I got with all these stacked together. So also the analog, that is another quarter note. So, and I could change that to like a triplet or something, just to have another rhythm happening. So anyways, let me play something for you to kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. Normally bring the volume back just a little bit to get some, lose a little bit of the gain coming from the amp, and so smooths it out just a little bit. Here's What a Beautiful Name, a big song right now. Another great thing is the swells that you can do with the same exact effect. I'm not changing anything. It's just a good swell all by itself.